What are you waiting for?
Come join the Geek Drums Nation. That was new. I like that. Taj and
I made the intro.
Taj and Darren made the intro.
No way, really?
With me transitioning into Tom.
No, they made it into the intro.
Oh, okay,
we in the intro now, you know.
I thought you guys worked on it.
Oh no, I worked on it.
Yeah, of course, of course.
I just have one question.
What is that?
Why is your hold on? I know who you look like in this picture.
Is that his real hair?
No, it's a
It's a wig.
Yeah.
It's a rug. Looking 3 double-licious.
I know exactly who he looks like.
Who? Oh, you're gonna pull it up?
I think I might know who you about to post, but I'm not 100% sure yet.
I know exactly who he looks like, and it's very disturbing.
I can't. What the hell?
Who is that? Who is that?
I have no idea.
Zach Galifianakis. Your profile picture looks exactly like that.
That was hilarious.
Huh.
Yeah. Enjoy the laughter. It's okay to laugh at yourself at other people's expenses and whatnot. It's okay.
Sure.
But guys, welcome to Party Nation Live. Darren is being held hostage at work today against his own will. But hey,
Yeah.
that's what happens when you have to make money.
Yeah.
We can't all be strippers like me. So
Gotta pay them bills.
yep. So Darren's here in the chat. He says, "Have a great stream, y'all." He's crying. Me and Darren cried together for like an hour on Saturday. So yeah, very sad moment. Why is my life? These programs just be trying to open, and it's so irritating. I didn't open you, so don't open. Dang it!
You have pop-up blocker.
It's programs I use on my computer that just automatically open for like music and stuff. Justin Shield says Supernatural is superior than Smallville. Okay.
I've only seen Smallville. I haven't seen Supernatural. So
Yeah, I've never seen Supernatural.
They're both like peak pre-CW, so like they're like some of the best shows on the WB.
Did you hear about the blooper reel about on the Winchesters, where Dean is like messed up a line and he goes, "We've been doing this for 15 seasons, y'all," and then he looks at Tom and goes, "5 more than Smallville."
Yep.
Winchester's got canceled, right?
Unfortunately, yeah, but they're shopping it around.
They're looking for. I think it's going to be at Amazon.
That's why I don't know. You're talking about you're shopping it around, dog. You have a first look deal. Just tell them.
They just can't say anything. I think that's what's going on.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because I didn't see the cast posting like goodbye stuff or
Exactly.
anything like that. Like I think, yeah.
Now, Kung Fu is just gone.
I like that show though.
And
I'm mad that got canceled.
Jared Padalecki is. I'm surprised. Like the CW didn't keep Walker Independence.
Yeah, I'm surprised about that too.
Like they're keeping you, so why wouldn't they keep your show? But let's see who else. I want to do these shout outs. Yeah, Justin, no update on Superman and Lois. Ragu, who I like to call the information station because he knows stuff that the average person should not know.
Yeah, why doesn't he ever stream? He knows so much about everything.
Know. You can't get him on screen. Maybe we gotta set we gotta set that up. But we'll talk, Ragu. You gotta get on here one day. Don't let Flash Freak hear that.
Oh, did you notice that he wasn't in the intro?
Oh, you cut him out? Oh. Oh.
I did not notice. What's up, Josh? What's up, Josh? I'm good. How is everybody else? I'm good. I'm good. Having a good day. Having a good day.
Man, if you had super chats, Josh Arby would give us like a super sticker.
Hey, I'm 780. I'm halfway there. I see
No,
when
no,
I was
you're more than halfway.
More than halfway.
More than halfway. Yeah.
Like I gotta get back on. I gotta get back on posting these shorts. I just been lazy. I've been really, really lazy the past couple of weeks. But that's how I was getting like all like when I posted Tim Drake's Robin costume reveal. I got so many new subscribers off that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Last week it was a joke. It was a joke.
It's not a joke. Is he in it?
Is he in it? I didn't know.
I literally cut him out.
Oh, so it's not a joke. It's not
that
a
has
joke.
hey Flash Freak. That has nothing to do with me. I did not do it.
Because I needed room and I needed 1 second more room.
1 second.
So let me finish going through these and then we'll go through the order of festivities or whatever you would call it. Maddie, honestly, I needed a therapist after 30 plus shows were canceled last April. So I'm used to it now. I have been telling y'all since December of 2021. TV is going back to normal. I was trying to warn you. A lot of these shows that honestly wouldn't have gotten renewals if this was, pre-COVID, if this was regular. A lot of these shows were just skating by because they were safe bets. It is no way in the world you're going to tell me that the old CW regime would have just kept renewing Dynasty, and that show was terrible. A lot of these shows skated by. A lot of these
5 seasons in.
That's true.
What's funny is the CW's normal runs are like 5 seasons, so anything that goes past it is a really good show.
But I mean, hey, I was ready for it. Now 30 in one day, that's just crazy. But then it's like now they're just like all these Fox, NBC stuff, like they're literally just purging. They got rid of 911, the original 911 at Fox, and apparently this decision was made before this season started because they said the show was too expensive. Dang. But they can do that because Fox doesn't own that property anymore. It's basically because of what happened with Disney buying out Fox 20th Century.
Oh, okay.
That's why they moved it
ABC,
that's why they moved it to ABC. I'm like, so you don't want to pay for that, but you'll pay for the spinoff. But they basically did nix. Like basically the show 911 is just a spinoff, but it's now its own standalone show now. Like they confirmed today during their upfront presentation, which isn't like the upfronts haven't really been the upfronts. It's more like, phone calls or whatever. They disclosed today that like no more crossovers will happen because ABC wants to focus on their own TV schedule, which I understand.
And what's funny is it's Fox and the Fox distributing TV rights, not Fox News, but the drama side of it is owned by Disney. Yeah. So they just plucked one and put it on another Disney service.
Yep, because Fox did not want to pay for it, which does not surprise me, honestly. What's up, Mayada? You said you were going to be here. You're here. What's up? Hope you're having a good day, catching up on all of these DC films. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Now, when you start catching up on actual DC comic books, I will give you the biggest shout out in the world because I will be so proud. But you're halfway there, so I got to give you your props. What's up, Robert?
So someone on Twitter actually thought Mayada was your sister.
I had to take her under my wing after that troll that keeps resurfacing. Shows up. Yeah, Josh, I really enjoyed Kung Fu. I have to finish this season. I heard it ends on a, like it can be a finale of sorts, a series finale. What's up, Kang Vader? Ragu is gonna laugh, but he isn't gonna give us a definite answer. See, I'm gonna have to blow up his inbox. What's up, Lightning Bolt? What's up, Laura? Hey, guess what? I'm about to start in a couple of days because I'm
Not
done with
House
the
of
Orville.
Dragons, that's for sure.
Oh.
Actually, I am because there's nothing else on. Zach Galifianakis.
Until it happens.
I'm sure you'll find something to watch over that. Apparently,
Florida. Where's Florida?
I didn't realize that he spelled it like that. But
and that's
cool.
wrong.
When are you going to Florida? And wait,
Florida.
did you just tell me that on Twitter earlier? I think you just told me that. Also, shout out to Flash Freak. He got his first voice acting role. Clap it up. Everybody in the chat put some hand clapping emojis. Some clapping emojis. I don't know. But shout out to him on that, making strides in what he wants to do. He will be playing a 36-year-old woman.
What?
That's perfect casting. No, you don't want to.
I think that's frowned upon. I think that's frowned upon. Yeah, East New York got canceled after one. No, CBS canceled East New York and True Lies after they brought back SWAT.
Dang.
And they only brought back SWAT because he literally called them out.
They said, if we bring you back, Shamar, we got to cancel too. And the crazy part. Wow.
It's like
networks are afraid, but they're not afraid to drop their which makes me think that a deal has been reached. Like, honestly, did you guys notice today you didn't see much from the picket lines like we've been seeing for the past couple weeks?
Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen any posts. Maybe it's just me, but I haven't seen any posts. And with them putting out like, oh yeah, we're still going to drop content, 2023, 2024, fall season, it makes me think that they're reaching an agreement. And honestly, the Writers Guild of America only wanted a 3% increase. Just get them what they want because you need them more than they need you.
Florida.
FLORDIA.
And Florida's pretty big, so you're not gonna just run into 3 Doves, man.
What's up, the algorithm? Did I say hey to King Vader already?
Yeah.
Still wrong.
Go back to school, man.
What's up, Cameron? Laura says, I'll believe you when you do a review for House of Dragons.
Hey man, we about to be without DC content. We could talk about that. Shoot.
Yeah. Robert Blake, Darth Bunyan. Hello, Bunions. But
Darth Buns.
yeah. So we are approaching, like what Taj just said, we are approaching the end of the Arrowverse as we know it. We have already, well, I won't say we're at the end of the HBO Max shows, but we are at the end of Titans. I can't even lie. Watching the finale, I'm like, it is really over with. Like it's crazy. Like honestly, for me, Titans has never been like Flash level hype for me because Titans has always been hit or miss.
Yeah,
when Titans was good, it was good. Like season 1, it was okay. We all know what went on with the season finale and what they cut out, and we all know what happened at the beginning. Season 2 was a train wreck. I did not like season 2.
Oh, I was about to say season 1 was better than season 2.
I liked episode 6 of season 2. That was Superboy.
Yeah, Superboy
I like season 1 except to the ending.
Yeah, the ending was trash, but I like season 1 as well.
Like Esai Morales' Deathstroke, that was cool. Getting to meet Jericho
they
and
wasted
Rose.
him.
Rose outside of her gardening gloves for her costume and the
Yeah, that was a
horrible
bad
mask.
costume.
That was cool. Now, with that being said, was Titans like was Titans a hit? No.
Nah.
No, I will not even fix my lips to lie. Titans was not a hit, but it's still weird that it's just gone. And especially this season has given us some of the best episodes ever. It's like they figured out what worked and figured out what didn't. And figured out what
costumes
didn't work.
have always been good, but
like
it caught me off guard. I didn't even realize this was the last episode until I saw Titans Forever.
It's because of WB's stupid release strategy. Like, you bring the show back and you drop 2 episodes, so that only leaves us with 4 more. Yeah. The release strategy was so dumb.
And we never knew when it was coming back either.
Exactly. And now we're waiting on Doom Patrol, and we don't know when that's coming back.
I forgot all about Doom Patrol.
Now, when that's gone, I'm really going to cry.
That one's hit or miss, too.
Did Titans release 2 episodes, the finale in one day?
Like, you mean
did they release episode 11 and 12 on the same day?
No.
They released the I think it was episode 8 and
7 and 8.
They released 7 and 8 on the same day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, y'all are just rushing it to the finale at this point. And honestly, the finale was not that bad. I feel as if the battle was rushed. I feel as if bringing back Trigon just to have him, and spoilers if nobody's seen it. I feel as if it's been a couple of days. You should have seen it. I feel as if bringing back Trigon just for blood to.
Why was he so weak?
And also, he was actually better. He was better looking, but
he looked terrible. He looked better, but he was so weak.
He's just standing there like, oh.
How'd that happen?
And then when blood took his heart out, he's just like, oh. I said, bro, really? Like, that's how you get rid of Trigon? Okay.
It's just wild.
Shot to the heart.
They were never going to be able to do Trigon correctly unless they had the budget for it, because otherwise there was no point.
Hey, did y'all peep the wig that they had to put on
Superboy? It was so bad.
I said Gar's wig is better than this. The awkward flying scene at the end, I could have gone without. His body was like,
you can tell it was green screen.
I'm like, we should not see your feet behind your head when you're flying. Your legs should not be like this when you're flying.
It was a shout out to Naomi. That's how she ended the show.
I'm like, it was good to see that he like when he first took off, like that first one where you saw
oh my god.
Oh really?
when you first saw his when you first saw the takeoff and saw him like basically trying to learn how to fly. It was that was fun to see. I wish it was longer. That Superman is scrawny as hell.
Kneel before Superman.
Yeah, is that all?
Look at the boots. Those look like female boots. They so tiny. But it's good to see that he saw him. It was hilarious to Dick and Corey. They're about to start their family. It's just them left. So I'm guessing like the Titans are just. I guess they won't have any more crime. They just split up. I guess Robin's gonna go back to college, which makes his relationship with Bernard even more weird because Bernard is clearly a grown man. But it was cool to see them spar. My thing is, where were those skills at any point during the season? I'll leave that alone. But it was cool to see. It was cool to see. It was cool to see
Tim Drake's Robin suit for 2 episodes, and then they destroy it.
Yeah. I'm so mad about that, man.
It was weird seeing Raven go to college, though.
Yeah, that was weird because I'm like,
she has a little jam in her head.
Yeah, and then I remembered Like y'all have no secret identities.
Oh God.
And wait, how did she skip high school and there's no GED? She just went straight to college.
She used her powers.
You had to. Gars basically going back to the red. So basically travel the multiverse, which is cool. And like I found it hilarious when Dick was like, they didn't even leave us crypto. You expected them to leave? You wanted them to leave a Kryptonian dog with you when he could go and possibly learn more about his own powers from Clark. Like Clark would teach that dog how to fly.
And also, like the dog probably wanted to like do something on its own because everyone's going their separate ways. So why not a dog?
Yeah. That fun fact, that crypto is the one that we see in League of Super Pets. That is Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
What are you talking about?
That crypto is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. That Superman, the body, the leg type is just how he looked in the League of Super Pets movie. So we can just make that our headcanon that's the Justice League from the Titans verse. I don't know.
And Kevin Hart.
Yeah, and Kevin Hart. And Kevin Hart.
Oh
and Kevin
God,
Hart.
no! Keep Kevin Hart away from DC, please.
But it was a decent finale. I wish the fight was longer. But when Connor came in, I'm like, yeah. Brother,
Wait, I was dead.
That reminded me of Justice League when at the end Superman just shows up and wraps everything up.
Yeah. But it's like I'm like, how did you know he was coming, Dick? Like, how did you know?
He's like, you think you can beat me? No, but he can.
That's Bruce's son. He know everything.
And like
the heat vision, like he was blasting him, and the whole homage to Captain America Civil War with how Robin and Dick was using the baton. Back and forth on blood. I'm like, y'all not hitting this man hard enough. That's my only issue. And like that was cool to see, but I'm like, y'all not hitting him hard enough. Like knock his teeth out.
I would like to point out that Gar's emotion for two lost members who weren't really lost and come back was spot on. They should have done it with Caitlin. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now Ryan Potter is an actor's actor because even my wife. She said, he really back there weeping, ain't he? He was crying so hard when he thought Starfire was gone. And then she came when she came back. I'm like, we all knew they weren't going to kill her off. So I guess she has her regular
she has her powers.
I guess. It was hilarious seeing Brother Blood just rolling up to Star Labs on his bike in his regular clothes.
How did he even know about Project Icarus? Because it's not like he was hanging out at Star Labs or anything.
It probably happened when Superboy hacked Star Labs.
But I mean, it's super secret though.
It was good to see her land from taking flight. We didn't actually see her take flight, did we?
Yeah, we saw her like jump and fly.
Yeah.
We did. I must have missed that. All I know,
what's
she
funny
lands.
Is she never done it before. How does she know she can do it?
She learned it in the moment.
Power of love.
Oh God!
I'm going to jump to see if I can fly.
This is not the Flash. Please.
Maybe she felt it. Like maybe she felt the power brewing inside of her.
Maybe she dreamt it because she was dreaming a lot.
Oh wait, yeah. I think she went through the roof too, right? They were inside, and she took them, and then she blew up she blew a hole through the roof, and debris just fell.
She was a little wobbly going up, but she came down like a perfect 10 out of 10. I'm like, you took blowing up to be like a pro at it now.
It looked like a Captain Marvel when she went up. She glowed like blue, and
Mhm.
I'm just looking at it right now, but yeah.
Huh.
Oh god.
Interesting. Breaking news. Fox unveils 2023-24 programming slate. Does not announce fall schedule for second straight year.
Apparently, this is breaking news.
I mean, they dropped the pictures earlier. So.
I mean, I guess the only people that knew that Patty and Albert
Oh.
were in the movie were the people that read the prequel comics. Newsflash, guys, when you meet Singh in the movie, he's not a detective. Singh is like in the forensics crime lab. He's the he's the professor for them. Barry's not a full-fledged CSI. Barry's still an intern. And honestly, he's the worst one. In the prequel comics, Patty and Albert Desmond do not like him that much.
Well,
Because he's always late.
it comes off as, you know, they're trying to like resonate with the fans because we, the fans, don't like him either.
Yeah. You know, I miss Patty. Oh gosh.
But that's crazy though. Like they didn't announce nothing. What they did announce was they're bringing back a Gordon Ramsay show, Kitchen Nightmares. I love that show. Has anybody ever seen Kitchen Nightmares, where he basically like goes into a like a horribly ran restaurant and basically revamps it?
Yep.
The insults on that show are legendary. Like you think he'd be treating people on the cooking competition shows? Oh, this show is way worse. I don't know how he's gonna get away with half the stuff he used to say in today's
Climate.
sensitive climate. Yeah. I don't know how he's going to get away with half the stuff he used to say. I'm shocked that they're bringing the show back.
Yeah, people need to like you know, go back to 1980s where stuff doesn't actually hurt.
Wish. But well, we bid adieu to Titans. It was just good to finally have that show after being teased about it being on TNT all of them years, and then getting the slow burn release of the cast and all of that. Like I still remember the day that the show premiered on
DC Universe.
DC Universe, and remember the horrible release strategy for DC Universe in general. You could only get it on certain streaming devices. I had to buy a Roku stick just to get DC Universe.
I just watched it on the internet.
Well, Zach, why do you have a wig?
What?
Why do you have that wig?
Because
3 Dubs?
I felt like looking different.
Oh wait, it is a wig?
No, it's
No
not.
way. No
That's-
way.
We know your hair is not blonde.
It's actually strawberry blonde.
No.
I thought it was just red.
I don't like damaging my hair. So
Makes sense.
I thought it was a redhead.
3 Dubs, you should just grow your hair out.
yep, trying to.
Oh really?
Yep. I'm trying to grow that DJ Eric beard.
No, he's gonna try to be Ken in the next Barbie movie.
I mean, I could see it. I can see it.
You want to go for a ride?
Oh
You
god.
gonna go for a beach off?
Bitch.
Oh my god, you did it backwards.
To be honest, she puts "to be honest" in every
Dark
sentence.
brown. It was dark brown. It just looked jet black.
You did the downgrade thing backwards. So you're saying that his suit from BVS is a downgrade from the suit in the Flash. Just a news alert. Yep. Trigon has no luck with his kids. He has no respect from his kids at all. And actually, Mother Mayhem didn't get any respect from Blood either. That man wasn't long for this world anyway. That's what happens when you're nuts. You get yourself killed.
And when your CGI is really expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
And also when your kids, like, one traps you in a crystal little tiny living space and the other one just rips your heart out.
Yeah. But
Wasn't he already in the afterlife? So technically, would he go back to the afterlife?
I don't know.
It's weird.
What are you looking at, Lance?
So is the drawer closed, by the way?
Oh yeah, my wife cleaned up in here and gave me a little makeover.
Is Kang still hidden?
Yes.
He's not making a comeback anytime soon.
Nah, not yet. But yeah, she gave me a makeover.
Oh. Nice.
My hands under the. Do you
As
see this
just
one
saw,
gray
you
hair?
stabbed him with a pole. Yeah, I don't know.
Do you see this one gray hair in my beard? It's weird. I keep pulling it and it
stands
keeps
out
growing
from
back.
It's going to keep growing back if you keep pulling it.
Oh,
Yeah, sadly. I know.
Beard?
I got one sitting right there too. It's just annoying.
it's like the same. It's the same spot.
Yes, it won't go away.
You need some beard dye, like Eric.
I'm not doing that.
Robert, no, there's
That's
nothing
too
that suggests. The only thing that we can honestly say is that Trigon was really weak.
Yeah, he's definitely weak.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, it's like he
Realistically,
woke up
realistically,
from a
none of the
1,000-year-old
characters on the
nap
show should have been able to fight him.
and was drowsy, like, yeah, you go, kids. You murder your mom. You go.
I didn't think that staff was sharp.
Dang, they calling you old in the chat. That's crazy.
I'm only 30, going on 31. That's not old. That's what happens when you have kids and they're all females. All right, stressful. Trying to run around and worry about 4 little girls all day. It's very stressful.
You miscounted your kids.
Yeah, I have too many.
Listen, that happens sometimes, you know.
Well, technically, I have 3 more kids that through the legal system.
Through Javisha?
No, through my mother-in-law. Rest in peace. But
Wow,
we
Flash
took
Freak and
3
Miata
of her kids.
teaming up on you.
Took 3 of her adopted children's.
Yeah, why are they coming at you like that? That's crazy.
I don't know. But let's talk about the Flash before we jump. Did Superman and Lois come on last week?
Yeah.
Yes,
That was a good episode,
It
remember?
was the episode where Bruno showed up at the restaurant.
Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about that in a second. Let's
That
talk
was a
about the
great
Flash. This episode was not bad. I gave the episode a 8 out of 10.
I did too.
Yeah.
Flash Freak said you can take off your wig, Kata. The episode, 8 out of 10. I will say it was weird when we didn't really realize what was going on, but once we got to know it was during the time Barry was gone, I feel as if it was no real easy way to do this episode.
Right.
But I feel as if you could have combined this episode and last week's episode into one.
Nah.
Yeah,
last week's. Last week's is perfect.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like if they were gonna do an episode like this, I didn't really care to see their perspective of everything.
I didn't either, but it is what it is.
Yeah, the only thing that should have been in the episode is Iris being like, Barry's gone, and then he appears like later on in the episode. That shit, the scene. There's two scenes that should have happened: him appearing and then him going back, or wherever he goes.
Yeah. I will say that the Eddie stuff, I loved it. Rick
It was
Kosnick,
really
he
good.
he plays nuts. So that didn't come out right. He plays. He plays insane really, really, really well.
You
I
want to
remember
get
him.
nuts? Let's
Or
get nuts.
I remember him being a villain on the Vampire Diaries years ago.
He was the doctor.
Yeah. So he plays a villain really, really well. I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he's enjoying this. Now, I only have a few questions. And I hope they explain it. How long has Eddie / Malcolm Gilmore been in 2049?
That's what I was thinking.
How long has Cecile not been in the West House?
What?
Yeah.
And
How
my
does-
next question would be, how did he get in their house? How is he living in the West House? Because you would think Nora or Nora or Bart or somebody in the future would say, yeah, because we know they haven't met Eddie. So it's my thinking that the blue crystal, when it showed up, just did this. Like, this just happened. And it fabricated his entire pre-existence in this timeline. Because if they were to already know, like, come on, how many people? The West House, it's a staple. Yeah, she did a really good job directing. She also did a really good job making sure she was knocked out the entire episode. Because she gotta have a concussion or something.
That was a
how hard she hit that pole. I said, you threw yourself for real, didn't you? But
I gotta be out for some time.
Yeah. But my thinking is, we're gonna get into all of that because Team Flash is, for them to be so smart, they are so stupid. But my whole thing was, Bart and Nora come back numerous times. They see Eddie for the first time in season 8. This is their first time seeing him, which makes me think they just, like, the crystal just dropped him there. Because it can obviously travel through time. So it just plucked him and it just dropped him there. Had to be. That's the only way. Now, if they don't explain that, that's a check in the negative file. But they have to. That's the way I think about it. What do you guys think? I think he was just dropped there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it felt like he was there just to help his wife get to the labor, the hospital, and then poof, he's gone again.
I'm not talking about Barry. I'm talking about
Eddie.
I'm talking about Eddie living in the West House, saying, like, basically nobody knows that he's there.
Like, Barry just appeared out in there just to take his wife to the hospital and then leave again.
I'm not talking about Barry.
I know. I'm saying that's my nitpick of it.
Oh, I mean, that's not a nip. That's just where the crystal is weird like that. So it's just pulling. But I want to know how don't anybody else know where he was, like, where Eddie was? Like, Nora and Bart, they know what he looks like because they met him in the past.
Well, he had a different name, so
I just don't think anyone lives there anymore.
That's what
Joe got a whole different house now, so Cecile probably stayed with him.
Yeah, they said yes, but that was probably when they first got, that still doesn't make sense because we see Bart and Nora growing up in the loft. So you can mark that down on the Eric Wallace fumble pal. Oh. But yeah, so, like, but when does Cecile move out? Does her and Joe handle it? If some dude named Malcolm Gilmore shows up to pick up the keys from you and he looks like Eddie, you're just going, oh, hey, yeah, you look like somebody I know. They have to explain that because it doesn't make sense.
Well,
I know it has to be something timey-wimey. It has to be something dealing with time.
Cecile would only know him one time because wasn't she in episode 18 when a Medi-Human was changing into him?
She still knows him though. She was the DA.
Well, I mean, like she only knew him one time 9 years ago.
No, that's only when we saw them meet. But just like Corber, who worked with him when she was a rookie, we never saw Corber show up prominently until recently, like in recent seasons. But she was always there. Just because we don't see them interacting doesn't mean they don't know each other. Eddie was a high-ranking detective, so he's going to know the DA. Just like we didn't see the whole Cecile and Joe, pre-courting days when she just got divorced.
You have logic, I'm like, it's speaking logical. This shouldn't have happened then, because.
And he's gone. Sucked up in the singularity.
I guess so. But I mean, I get what he's saying. Logically, this shouldn't have happened, but we're dealing with a crazy blue crystal that's either the negative speed force with a hard-on for getting rid of Barry because he got rid of Thawne, even though Thawne keeps showing back up. So I think your plans are misguided, you stupid crazy crystal. Like, we're dealing with an insane force of nature who's mad at one man because they keep picking an avatar who's gonna keep losing every single time. I think it's time that the negative speed force sits down and says, hey, I suck. I have to change my strategy.
What the
phrasing, man?
Now, Josh, that's logical thinking, but the same floor plan, the same furniture. That's the West House. That's the West.
What's really bad is that I would think that each time they go to the future, they should tell us, because then we automatically unless we not smart.
It told us though. It said
we
future.
not
No,
smart.
they only told us once, and that was season 8. They never.
Told us this episode that
No, they
said,
didn't.
Yes, it did. It said the future. It
didn't
said
say
the
the
future.
future.
Then it said the present.
It did not say the future.
Yes,
I
it did.
It
looked.
did.
It just showed a blue-colored rose turning from blue to blue.
I mean, I know you like to use the rose, but it said the future, bro. I'm trying to tell you, it said the future.
Didn't.
Yes, it did. It said the
And
future.
even if it didn't, when he was going past the little
Even
clubs,
Corber said you've been dead a long. Eddie
yeah.
died long ago. Like, she's.
Well, I mean, verbally saying it and having a timestamp on the screen,
But
is two different things.
But you know who the current captain is.
That's what
Even
I'm
the
saying.
office is different.
Casual viewers wouldn't know that. So
It's-
a freaking timestamp
It
should be
said the future. It literally said, just you missed it, but it said the future.
All right, chat. What did it say? Did it say it or not say it? I don't know. I'm going through the episode. I don't think it said it.
It said the future. Because it said
I'm
the
not
future
conf-
after it
I'm
timestamped
not
the
confused
present.
about it being the future. I know it's the future. I'm just saying it didn't say it on a timestamp.
It did say it. They didn't say 2049.
In the
but
first
it said
episode, it didn't.
the first
In the first
It's because
in the first episode of this graphic novel, it didn't say the future. It didn't say 2049. It said nothing. It had a transition of a blue rose.
we're
That
not
was it.
talking about that. We're talking about the current episode, which
But I'm saying
established
I'm
the future.
nitpicking about the timestamp that should have happened.
Why though?
Because for casual viewers,
It's
it wouldn't
supposed to
make
build.
sense.
It's supposed to build up the mystery.
Yeah, it's a
Everybody
mystery.
was confused. I mean,
confused.
everybody was confused on everything. There was a sign that shows 2049 when Eddie was going down the alley.
It did not.
It did.
Yes,
it did.
even Paigey saw it. It's 2049 stuff all throughout those scenes.
Yeah, the only one that it showed was the for season 8 finale was there was a calendar on the wall and it like panned to
Yes,
it.
but when Eddie was walking
When
outside,
he was walking through the
it's
club,
stuff
yeah.
all through there that says 2049. When you see Taylor in CC Media, she looks old. Well, their definition on making people age is adding in random gray
she got the
streaks.
gray streaks.
Yeah. Like, straight up, you have to look. I'm screenshotting everything this week just for you.
Got the receipts.
I'm screenshotting everything for you.
Not everything.
Yes, everything. Because you're missing everything.
I know it's the future. I'm just saying that I don't see the timestamps of it because I'm watching.
It said the future.
I guess I have to be like within like 2 feet of my TV to see the freaking little number that says 2049.
Okay. But anywho, what were we talking about? But it was
the future. That's what we're talking about.
It was good to see that. It was good, dude. When they're in the cemetery, it's other tombstones that say 2049.
I know. I'm saying I know that it's the future. I'm just saying it has to be more visible for people that don't watch the show casually.
That do watch the show casually, you mean?
Because if you don't watch The Flash casually, I doubt you're just tuning in now. Let's just be logical about this.
Oh my gosh.
You're not just tuning in right now to watch The Flash if you don't watch it.
Casually.
Oh, there's people that
Not
tune in,
casually.
like randomly.
Okay. Anywho, do you like my shirt?
Why'd you ask us that?
I don't know.
Ask Paigey. Ask Paigey. He'll come up with something.
Yeah. But anyhow, Zach Galifianakis.
That's actually pretty funny. I'll give you that. Yes,
everybody gets one. So my whole issue with Team Flash, nobody could tell that Mark was acting different. He's never been that overly positive.
I don't think anyone cares enough to notice.
That was a huge red flag. Keone is just too young and stupid to realize something was wrong. Like she literally left crying. Like,
yeah, she should have been able to feel that it was not him.
Yeah, and also
why didn't Cecile's powers work?
Since
but you can feel that Iris is going into labor.
Yeah,
since Chillblaine is like reborn, does that make him a better character now?
No,
he still sucks.
Still don't like.
He was reborn the same way.
The big dummy's first thing was, I'm gonna go find that crystal. After it literally took you over. Okay, you're gonna go by yourself. All right, dummy.
Man, good luck with that. Buffoon.
And apparently, Keone left out a few brain cells.
And again, they have a Gotham Knights-esque random conversation in the hospital when it's not the time. It's not the time for it. You just start going off on a tangent about I don't think I need to be with Team Flash. I think I'm meant to help the world. I'm a goddess. What does this have to do with you stopping Mark from going off on his own?
I guess it was an information drop.
I didn't care for the information. And then they're having that how loud were they talking? All the team, you're leaving.
Yeah, because Barry and them heard him all the way to the side.
You're leaving. You're leaving Team Flash. And you mean to tell me Cecile couldn't pick up on her feelings of, wanting to explore. Okay. Like I said, her powers are convenient when they're needed. Now, with Chester being that easily manipulated, I would say Cisco would never, but he did let the Philosopher's Stone get in his mind. But I knew something was off when Chip seeing Allegra in that bed just made me think about Frost. And if I could have just done something, wait, stop clicking stuff at the same time, Zach Galifianakis.
I saw it too. So I was clicking it too.
You're right. She did say that. Eric, I will not pay attention to Cecile because Cecile annoys me 99% of the time.
Eric called you out, man.
But fine, I'll pay attention to. I forgot she said she couldn't read her.
It's
but
hard to pay attention to these characters when they suck.
That's still now. What I will give Chillbalt Blue, I will give Chillbalt Blue the W because soon as Cecile walked out, he took her out. Now, why was he using the gauntlets when Joe could just like shoot energy out of his palm?
Pew, pew, pew.
I don't know. But it was hilarious. It's like as soon as she walked out, she just dropped.
I was confused on what happened.
Iris walks out like, what the hell?
She was just laying there.
Now, I'm gonna gut you like a fish and your baby too. I said, wow.
Wow, yeah.
And why is Cobalt Blue so angry? What did Barry ever do to Cobalt Blue?
Got rid of the Avatar.
We'll find out. It's a mystery. 3 Dogs.
No, it's not a mystery. The only thing that they're telling us is he's mad because he got rid of Thawne again, which he's been getting rid of. My thing is, he's been getting rid of Thawne since season 1. Why is there such a sudden hard on for getting rid of Barry?
And Thawne came back twice. He could have plucked Thawne out of the past.
He's been getting rid of negative Speed Force avatars. Like the Rival had a red lightning, so I'm assuming the Rival was tapping into the negative Speed Force.
I forgot.
Or there's a positive red lightning too.
Can you let me have something? Now I will say, why does Speed Force Nora let evil speedsters tap into her Speed Force? Like Zoom and Godspeed.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Now, Eric, have you ever thought about that? Why does she let them tap in? Like, Barry gave Godspeed organic speed. Mayada, that's not being easily manipulated when she can just cut them off.
It's the Eric Wallace writing, man. Like,
she let Zoom run around with positive Speed Force. Like he was dying, but it was just he was using her to beat up Barry. Now, if Eric Wallace retcons it and says like they're all using the negative Speed Force, what would y'all think? I'd be down for that.
It would explain why one's blue and one's not.
Because we've seen white negative Speed Force lightning. So with Mina, that lightning was white. Thawne's lightning was white when he was tapped into that artificial.
Wasn't that artificial negative?
No, that was the negative speed. That was the creation of the negative Speed Force.
Oh.
She just didn't have a pure connection to it, but that was the negative Speed Force.
What's a munch? Munchkin?
But seriously though, like it's been the same. Like you've been the negative forces were pissed that you got rid of that you severed Thawne's connection. Did not kill the Avatar though. 3Dubs, are you giving me an echo again?
No.
I think you just were. But so then we turn around and now this blue crystal that
Blue
surfaced,
crystal.
this blue
This.
crystal that surfaced right after Thawne was, exploded. It did above the whole city
It
by
did,
Barry
it did.
saying, yeah, by Barry doing that, it's just back. So
Yo, bring out Eric on.
I sent him a link.
Oh, okay.
He's probably out.
I did too.
Probably out preparing for
Click mine.
something.
Click mine.
Prepared to call you out.
But it's weird. It's just weird. Like, so basically, what I'm understanding, the crystal is just going to amplify Eddie's insecurities about
Now
what
I'm
happened.
questioning. Now I'm questioning.
Whoa.
Is that really Eric created?
I don't know.
But what if it's Pagey, huh? No, he's got the moderator thing, so it might. I think it's him.
Okay.
Wait, Pagey probably
That
has a
wasn't very.
moderator.
That wasn't very.
Pagey's
Eric,
not a
but
moderator.
Maybe it
Okay.
was. I'm not
Okay.
entirely sure.
No, that's Eric. But it's still weird. If the crystal is the negative speed force, maybe it just forged itself into something else. Why doesn't the negative speed force give all the avatars speed that he takes over? Is another question I have, because it would have been cool to see Joe just like running around, like seeing Jesse L. Martin's running stance. That would have been hilarious to see. Hopefully, it's not like Bart. Like, why do they run like that? Or remember when Nora first showed up? Hers was like this.
What's funny is
so
back in
bad.
season 1, Grant Gustin was actually running, and then you found out in season 2 that they only shot from his waist up. So why the heck am I running? I can act run.
Yep. No, Laura, this is the biggest question I had. Are they really gonna make
Bro.
us sit through villainizing Eddie? What I think is gonna happen is not Nora. Keone is going to use all of the power inside her and like nullify the blue crystal's effects over Cobalt Blue, over Eddie, and that would just make Eddie a just a normal speedster. But if Barry figures out a way to sever that connection, it would allow Eddie to die, because the way we're thinking about it, Eddie's really not he's really not there. It's no way they're gonna let Eddie come back to this timeline after being dead all these years. If they do that, that's just no. Because if they do that, they shut up, Train.
If my theory is Eddie
If they
can
do
die,
that-
just not in the finale.
No, seriously, if they do that, yeah, I think they're gonna talk him down, and they're gonna get the Barry's gonna deal that final blow to sever the connection, and Eddie will just fade away like he was never not dead. Well, like he was never not alive.
He will revert back to Eddie as a human who didn't get the negative speed force.
Yes, and then he will just, he'll probably be like, "I'm sorry," and then just fade from existence. Eddie's gonna evaporate, but it's gonna be a happy evaporation.
A happy blip.
He's gonna blip out of existence. Like now,
Happily.
don't please, Eric Wallace, please. We're gonna be in the middle of fighting. Oh God.
Oh God, no.
Isn't Nora gay?
Yeah, Nora's gay.
Oh.
Yeah, Nora has a wife in the future, according to Barry.
Jerry.
Jerry?
Jerry Seinfeld.
Who is this Jerry? That I have never seen this Jerry on this TV show.
Jerry Springer. Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry Trainer? Are we talking about Jerry Trainer?
Does Barry? Dang it! Does Paigey know about your theory, Eddie? Eric. Why am I
Eddie.
calling Eric?
Are you okay?
These are
Lance,
not the
are you
droids we're
drunk?
looking for.
I hope they don't retcon that. I kind of want it. Nora was so excited about her kid, and if her kid turns out to be a psychopath,
Right.
that would just be terrible.
That's
We're just
heartbreaking.
naming all the names now. Gary, Jerry, Barry, Carrie.
Eddie.
Is he really living the life that Eddie should have lived? Let's face it, Eddie knew the life that was going to be lived. Well, actually, he didn't. He knew the life of the previous Barry.
Yeah.
You may have a point there.
You took
Maybe
my
on-
wife or my future wife or
That's what, bro, that makes no sense now.
what.
Worrying about the future newspaper, it makes no sense.
He
Because
just
that
woke up
newspaper,
after like a 20-year coma.
that newspaper had nothing to do with our current Barry.
Very true. But he remembers like probably Earth 1.
No, I'm saying in the first place, Eddie shouldn't have been worried about that because that Barry, that Flash that the newspaper was talking about was the one before Eobard made Barry the Flash. So nothing they should have done should have affected that newspaper in the first place. If we're thinking like really, really hard into it, nothing should have affected that newspaper because that newspaper is from a previous timeline.
Yeah, that's the other thing. How is the Barry Vanishes in Crisis still there? Because wouldn't Crisis erase that?
That was a new she never published it. She wrote that oh yeah, you're right.
She wrote it before Crisis.
And
And
Crisis
somehow-
technically did not happen.
Right.
Maybe she just rewrote it when she got out of Crisis because she was bored. Can we stop? Can we stop talking about Eric Wallace's fumbles? I'm gonna do a video on this.
Yeah. After the season ends, do Eric
The
fumble,
fumble of Eric Wallace.
and then a ranking.
The 10-episode miniseries.
Yeah. And yeah, Eric, you're right. Like she wants to be like, just imagine Eddie. Like y'all saw my thumbnail for my video this week. It's supposed to be my baby. Eddie's just gonna show up. I'm not putting. They're gonna move Iris to Star Labs for her safety. Everybody on Team Flash is having their baby in Star Labs.
I hope
Like,
I really hope they upgrade the security system of Star Labs because every time they do, someone happens to get in.
yeah. So Eddie's gonna show up in there and be like, Iris, that was Barry's living the life I was supposed to have. Iris, how could you do this? I told you always wanted him. I was in the future. I wasn't even really dead. Yeah, bro, you just pulled a bullet out your chest. You were dead.
That was kind of badass. I'm not gonna lie.
It was,
Yeah.
but how was he walking around?
Yeah.
Does she have that power anymore?
Yeah, technically she does.
She says she doesn't. She says this version of Nora can't do that.
Where does she say that?
She says that when she first re-meets Barry in season 7. She said, "Are you talking about the other Nora?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This Nora can only make whips."
And she does the nay to back you up.
It's like when Gohan headbutts Raditz when he's a little baby.
Yeah. Hey, that would be hilarious. So
that would be funny.
now my next thing is, Chester and Allegra's relationship. Eric Wallace is trying to make Chester and Allegra the new Cisco and Gypsy, and it does not work.
It don't work.
Chester being this in like, I get it. Like, you know, this your girl. This is probably Chester's first girlfriend. If we want to be completely obvious, the man wouldn't even go talk to a girl at Jitters. Okay, this is probably his first girlfriend. The monitor and the anti-monitor were two different people, though.
Yeah, but there's always one monitor that can become the anti-monitor, because they literally said that they tried to stop the monitor from going to the dawn of time.
That's actually a good point.
That doesn't. Yeah, that didn't make sense either. I think they just needed an episode for Legends of Tomorrow. Robert, that's what I think. Stop giving me ammunition.
I was laughing at what Eric said.
Yeah,
I am too.
Eric asking the real questions.
Let's talk about the fact that he walks through a metal detector every day to go into Mercury Labs in the bullet.
Let's talk about the fact that a memory of him getting shot triggered him bleeding out.
Right. Like, how did that start happening?
It's the bullet plastic.
Let's talk about the fact that Corber, after, first of all, lady, move on. Like, ain't nobody else in that police precinct, you know, and you're still the. I think she got the captain seat because everybody else left.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got it by default.
I wonder what happened to Kramer.
And why doesn't Barry have the seat?
She got bodied.
Barry's over the CSI division, but that's another thing, bro. Y'all
just stop thinking about it.
You
just
mean
stop thinking about it?
You mean to tell me, Corber, you're not gonna call Barry, the one person that worked with both of y'all back then? You're not gonna call him. You're not gonna attempt to call him because you know him and Barry. Well, he was your foster dad, now father-in-law. He was his partner. You knew him. You worked with him. You're not gonna call Barry and be like, it's something you need to see.
Yeah, they didn't have the makeup to make gray hair on Barry.
I will say, Eric, I asked that before you jumped in. That's my biggest question. Also, when they moved out, they just left all their furniture.
Yeah,
it's the same furniture.
It's a furnished. It's a furnished place.
It's good furniture.
It's apparently it lasts centuries.
Yeah.
They said Barry's off world. How does he get this much time off work to just?
And how does he even go off world? Is he traveling the multiverse, and that could be saying off world?
I think that's how they're gonna retcon it now because they finally brought it back.
When they say off world, he's traveling the multiverse.
but wait. Another big one. Y'all gonna like this one. When they see Eddie, everybody's shocked. But Speed Force Nora was walking around crime scenes, seen in public with Iris. But nobody says you look like the lady that was killed by her husband years ago. Nobody says that. Nobody calls that. And yes, Barry was trying to keep her hidden. Barry told her to stay put, but she was still in public. That does not make sense. People don't, and come on now. People don't see Jay Garrick's face. in any other town, in their town that they live in, because I'm pretty sure his death, his conviction for, everything, seeing him and Joan, just seeing Jay and Joan in another city after the death of Nora Allen and all of that, the trial was very public. Nobody has questions. Yet, why do you look like that couple? Nobody asks questions. Okay.
So when? Oh, whoops, sorry. So when do you think that they're going to eventually give everyone costumes?
The final episode.
I'm not ready for that.
It's going to be in the final. Let's talk about how dumb Chester is in that first episode to think that was a good suit. Like, dude, like
That thing was
you
hideous.
have no
you put
fashion sense.
Cisco's sewing to shame.
The costume department had to make one of those. I can't believe, just for that one joke.
Right.
That's a good question. The algorithm. I'm not going to say the algorithm because that just wrong. That's a good question. I don't know. We never see them with keys in their hand when they're going to Star Labs. We don't even know if Star Labs has a parking lot. Well, no, we know they have a parking garage. They have a parking garage that we never see anymore.
And how do they pay their employees?
We never see the pipeline either. Like, not even to a whole. We haven't seen the pipeline since what, season 6?
Does Barry give the janitor like dental?
Have we seen the bathrooms?
Well, yes, we did. In Elseworlds, they kicked the door open.
But that was in the pipeline.
That was
Though.
in the pipeline.
That was in the pipeline.
Got one bathroom somewhere.
And we also saw how they got food. Apparently, they made a lot of Big Belly runs. Big Belly Burger runs.
They're gonna stay off screen. Although I would have liked to have seen Dion back. I'm surprised Dion's not showing up like at all, unless it's just something that was indoors. But you would think they would announce that. It's a lot of people. I want to see Cisco back. It's a lot of people I want to see, but I'm not getting my hopes up. I wanted to see more of Keenan because that's my boy.
Do you guys know who voices the stone, the Cobra Blue stone? Because it's definitely not Eddie.
Knowing anybody it's Eric Wallace.
Because Tony Bell and these other actors who hide their the voice of Savitar and Zoom were actually pretty good.
But is Tony Todd voicing Zoom again?
I would think so.
Is Toby Bell voicing Savitar though, or is it just going to be Grant?
I would like to know.
How do you like me now? You got so close to your ascension just to be knocked down.
You can't lock up the darkness.
It's gonna be good to see them.
I just want to see Pizza Face real quick.
Eric with another one. How does Chester wear some of the swaggiest stuff on the show and make that suit? Exactly. Cuz
that makes no sense.
A walking mirror. Like, why? You know who they haven't checked on in a while? They don't know how things are going in the Mirrorverse with Eva.
She be alright.
Or Ava.
Yeah, it's Ava.
And how?
I thought it was Eva McCulloch.
And
because
how
of Evan McCullough.
Does Gideon still exist? With them not creating her to begin with.
Barry technically did recreate Gideon already in season 6.
Yeah, but that was a mini person. Like it was.
Although I have a nitpick. I have a nitpick.
And then in Armageddon, he destroyed her.
Yeah, that wasn't a real. That was in the erased timeline.
Yeah.
You okay? You okay, Three Doves?
Yeah, but we never. Since then, we never seen her again until now.
She's always been there. But guys, I want to introduce you to Gideon. It pisses me off that Eric Wallace had them use this short in-ear that they just scrubbed Shure off of it as the earpiece Barry used, which does not make sense because these click off to plug into something. So it doesn't make sense how these have to have a source of power. They're not wireless earbuds. That irritated me when I seen that.
I have the same ones.
They're Bluetooth.
that
Can you be like, you are now connected?
It's physically impossible to make these Bluetooth. That pissed me. I'm like, bro, you could have done something else. You could have gave bro an AirPod, and I would have felt better.
Yeah.
I would,
or even Galaxy Buds, but you used a Shure in-ear piece.
You know what would be funny?
And had Barry pressing it. It don't got a button on it.
If we had a blooper of Gideon mistaking her line, being like when Barry's trying to get access to a room and Gideon has to talk, and she goes, "Access denied." Oh, sorry. I mean, access granted.
If they don't power up the villains with how fast Barry is now compared to Zoom in season 1, Thawne Savitar, it's child's play. Yeah, but I guarantee you they're going to be pumped up on the juice. That's true.
Which show? Oh, okay. To save up for the big ones.
Yeah. I hate when battles take place in the future and then you never see the future Barry. That irritates me so much.
Off-world,
we
man.
saw the
Off-world.
future Barry once, and that was in season 3.
That's really not that wasn't really like the future.
That was just like a couple of years.
2024.
Like that was a couple years, and honestly, that was dumb because who told them that fully grown adults still grow? Why was he tall?
And why did he have Oliver Queen hairstyle?
Because he was sad about Iris and let himself grow, like go into scrutiny and whatnot. And then why was he? Why did he make your voice doesn't change if you're already a fully grown? I'll take it to him. Yeah. It negates his power. No, we can go anywhere he does. I'm like, bro, why are you talking like that? Now, don't get me. I was excited as ever for that episode, but like, I remember Eric talking about that one time. It was like, it was a weird character choice, and then boom, like, how did Cisco know to make that suit the following year?
And we also
Which means he was supposed to have kept that suit from whatever year season 4 was to next
To now.
He's
Oh,
supposed
yeah,
to have
next
kept
year,
that suit. We were supposed to have kept that suit the entire time.
Thank goodness that timeline got erased.
Yep. I think it will take place in the future to avoid putting present-day Iris in too much danger. The battle will take place there, and Barrow will run back to our present, and that will be the end. Yep.
Or all the speedsters.
But
Lance wants all the speedsters to run and but side by side, and Barry goes back to the past or present.
That's true. My thing is, hey, did it bother y'all that when Cisco had on the gloves, it looked like he had like full fingers? He pulled the gloves off.
Like a cartoon.
So I said, wait, how does that work? I said, shouldn't the gloves be like flimsy? Because where did they start? Like, where did the arm end and was it just the hands?
So why are we tearing apart the Flash?
I don't know. And why didn't they put Killer Frost like the death penalty for that? Like, that's cruel. Like,
cut off one hand.
She throws his hands off. But I'm looking forward to this week's episode. Like I said, I gave this episode an 8 out of 10. Only it had
still an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, it was just it was still
apparently not.
No, it still is because honestly, this episode could have been like the fillers that we got with the side characters. We could have had Chester.
Episode 6.
We could have had Chester sitting at Allegra's bedside the entire time, weeping.
Yeah.
We could have had Cecile screaming for like 10 minutes. I'm honestly surprised she didn't scream when Chill bought Blue or Mark bought Blue like blasted her. Also, how hard did he blast her with that ice? Because like,
do you
she
think
was out.
we're going to get a Cobalt Blue Cecile screaming Banshee?
Oh God, no.
God, no, please.
Next episode.
The
But,
less Cecile, the better.
Yep. But let me change this. We talked about Titans. Before we jump to it, I'm just gonna briefly glaze over over Gotham Knights.
I forgot about that. You still watching?
I had it on.
I fell asleep 3 weeks in a row, but I finished it later.
They're trying to put. Seems like they're trying to put Turner with Duella.
Yeah, finally.
It's weird. Like she
I
cares
mean,
that
he's
she cares
hot,
that much about
he's
him.
hot, they go together apparently.
Rest in peace, Cressida. How neither one of you idiots heard them coming. The Court of Owls does not move that swiftly in those big old cloaks in a forest with leaves all around. Okay, come on, like be serious. Like let's just be serious. Like it. No. I refuse to believe y'all didn't hear them coming. So rest in peace, Cressida. Lincoln March had himself stabbed and somehow decided to flip it over on Turner, mostly because they think Turner stole a sword and attacked people with it because he conveniently picked up a sword from his dad. So that's a whole thing that I hated about that episode. It was too much convenience. This episode was just full of dumb decisions. Like they beat up a lot of Court of Owls members and tried to escape.
Why
But
not unmask
he decides to save Cressida and gets himself caught. Duella was right. We're out. Let's be out. I would not care that much about Cressida after she betrayed me. That's just me.
Well, they needed the information from her, so that's why they were in the forest.
Now, the whole thing with Stephanie's parents. I'm not gonna lie. I tuned out. All I know is the dude that's playing her dad played Johnny Thunder, and he's wearing a wig in both of the shows. That's all I know.
He looked like Draco Malfoy's dad.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. Her dad is giving the mom drugs. If anybody's seen it and knows, I don't know. But yeah, I give the episode a I don't care out of 10.
Wait, was it revealed that Lincoln was the leader of the Owls?
It seems like it, but why have yourself stabbed?
Yeah.
to like be like I'm not part of this team.
Oh, and for the the cliffhanger is Turner is being held hostage. We know the boy is not gonna die.
With Harvey. He's in the same place as Harvey, right?
I think so. The fact that Harvey still showed up at work, even though it's like a manhunt for him at the moment, I think, because I think Lincoln put two and two together.
Yeah, he found the ring on the desk, on the drawer desk, that he figured out that his wife was sleeping with Harvey.
It's kind of fun. I actually hate.
I think they're both having an affair with Lincoln's wife. I think they both are.
I kind of hate the idea of lead actors, the lead actor character being put into danger, because then we know as the audience that he's not going to die. They should put a lesser character, someone that can be written off to be to either survive or die, so that it's more like a mystery.
So
because
you like death?
If Hayes was put, or Harvey Dent was put into danger, we know as an audience that he's not going to die.
Well, it's Gotham Knights, so
yeah.
I'll give the episode I don't care out of 10. It was weird.
It was all right. was all right. It was better than some of the Flash filler shows though, from the earlier this season.
It's because her parents are horrible people. Her dad is a supervillain in the comics. You're not supposed to like her dad. We literally met this character before on Batwoman in season 2. Cluemaster is not a good guy. You're not supposed to like it.
I think Cluemaster was better in Batwoman.
Lincoln is a part of the member of the Court of Owls if he's running for. The mayor was the previous mayor was in league with the Court of Owls.
Everyone's supposed to be in there.
Everybody is in league with the court. Like that's the whole.
That's the whole point of this.
That's the whole point. Yeah. They infiltrate everything. That's why I tell you, read a comic. But Superman and Lois.
Yeah.
This episode had me on the edge of my seat.
It was a great episode.
Had me gripping my toenails. Had me slapping myself.
Silly.
Slapping myself. This episode. Let's just jump to the nitty-gritty, all right? One. Jordan literally has to watch what he says to Jonathan. It's irritating. You keep making these little snide remarks and you don't realize that they're getting to him, and then you let it get the best of you, and you said something really rude. I'm the one with heat vision, and you're making coffee
runs.
That was bogus.
And that was crazy.
That was uncalled for.
Like what he said earlier.
Like brother hating right there.
Yeah, what he said earlier in the episode was like, aren't you just getting coffee? And Jonathan sort of just like shrugged it off. But you could tell that pissed Jonathan off. Yeah. Jonathan just wants something of his own. He wants to help people. He wants something that's his, and this is it. Why can't you just accept that? Like I knew this tension was coming to a head, especially when Jonathan decided to when Jordan decided to drop the little snide thing about. I mean, when Jonathan was like, Sarah liked it. I said they're gonna be at it, and they're gonna be at it, and I'm glad that the cast never said anything, but like never said anything about this sibling rivalry that will be happening because it's coming and it's unexpected. Like we know that they beef, but like not to this extent.
It should have happened in like season 1.
Do you think
festered like this?
Do you guys think this guy's a better actor for Jonathan? He's got more. It feels like he's got more range.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like he did his homework.
Yeah.
You felt like this is the time that I'm going to be pissed at Jordan for having powers, and I'm not.
Because you never really felt the jealousy, kind of the fact that he didn't have powers and his brother did.
Well, you did in that first season when he was trying to beat up Jordan.
And broke his. Never mind.
He didn't throw that punch.
When he was trying, when General Lane was trying to train Jordan.
That was like one-off jealousy. They didn't show it again.
Is there security cameras at John's multiversal sister's office, or is it completely normal for a brother with a history of making weapons to rise from the dead to just peacefully have tea? I'll let that slide because it's Superman and Lois. Maybe it's not cameras in the office, or maybe she has access to turn them off.
It's all right.
It's also funny that the only person that does
everybody knows that he's like, she can just say, I'm pretty sure his scarring makes him look somewhat different to others.
Yeah.
I mean, the only nitpick I had was that Natalie never asked Mateo's last name.
Yeah.
What's your full name? I think that's like.
But like, it was really like that was the meat and potatoes of the episode. Like that confrontation, we knew it was coming.
Yeah, that was
and
badass.
how I was saying in the previous episode, how he was talking about his mom, and he was like, "Yeah, you love my mom would love to meet you. You know, my mom's the best." Had me thinking that it was gonna be Darlene, maybe Darlene and Bruno, but no,
they
it's Pia.
They hit this pass from him.
Yeah, they
So-
they did hide the past. But when her powers started acting up, and I was like, "Did you feel that? It felt like an earthquake." I said, "That felt like an earthquake." I'd be terrified to feel what a real earthquake feels like in Smallville if that felt like an earthquake, because what she does literally
Yeah.
blows your head up.
It's like a train.
Yeah.
It's like a train
Every
wreck.
time Superman lands, it's an earthquake.
Exactly. So I'm just sitting there. I'm like, that was an earthquake. Oh, all right, sure, Nat. Okay, and you don't see anything wrong with that. But then you see Bruno getting a little bit of maybe we should go, but no. So they, I liked how they were telling stories. Giving off normal family vibes until John walks in, and it's just guns out. Let me wrap my hand in this thing so I could just. And the blows John was taken to the dome. I'm just thinking,
Yeah.
bro,
Oh,
your
man.
head injury. Your head injury that's just crazy. Like, you're just taking blow to blow to blow to the dome and like just eating them. I'm like, bro. But when the suit came in, Pia couldn't deflect the suit when it was going on him, but she deflected it when he was in it and blew him all the way back. How did y'all feel about that? That I was like,
He should have been more prepared. He should have come into the restaurant with the suit. He knew people
Yeah.
were gonna be going after him.
Yeah, because he did.
didn't we hold
did
on?
know
Didn't
that
we literally talk about not
Well, it's. I mean,
commenting that in people's chats?
it's all right. It's all right. Yeah.
It's just weird. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
weird. Like,
yeah.
you don't go in people's chats saying, "Oh, such and such is live," or "I'm about to hop on." Like this, if you're gonna do it, just do it.
Oh,
Just do it.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
do it. Don't
weird.
Tell us.
Like, we're about to wrap up in 2 minutes anyway. Like, that's still weird. Like, anywho, who's going? That kind of just blew me. That's weird.
Yeah, we were talking about how Iron Shiv, because he.
Oh yeah, he should have
knew
been.
that-
He should have been more prepared.
Yeah.
How did he get
knew
there
that
so
was
fast?
Walking into the lines.
Now, he did get that quick.
That pickup truck must go to 0 to 60 real quick.
Well, why does he even drive if he has a suit though?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably.
But it was
parked his
hilarious.
scooter on the curb.
Mateo has a nice right hook because
He
knocked
rocked
out
that one guard.
He
Gone.
did. And then you heard what I said, he knocked him out. Cool. But John learned Bruno is Mateo's father. Bruno did not know. You could tell he didn't know. So he didn't do full research. He only knew about the family on Earth, Todd.
I still don't like that name, but oh well.
And that's all we got at the moment.
Yeah.
It was funny that everybody in the restaurant just pulled out a pistol.
I don't think that was necessary though.
This is so many guns. I'm like, bro, so you're just not hiding it from your son no more, huh?
Yeah, and his
That man just went to go get his daughter, man. like
You're not hiding it like at all. Like, you just, guns are blazing, just guns out.
And at the end of the fight, he looks at Superman and goes, "I need your help now."
It's crazy because it looked like they about to be beefing now.
Yep. But no, because John was right.
He was
Like, he doesn't care. I don't care if she has cancer. She's killed I don't know how many people. Like, she killed all of Moxie's crew, which was her crew in the first place. And then bro, this has to be the most crazy. She framed Lex Luthor.
Yeah, I didn't expect that twist. That was crazy.
Now, my thing is, Lex has a slow burning plan. It's no way in the world Lex would willingly stay in prison.
Right.
It's no way in the world he would stay in prison.
Well,
Lex,
he knew that he was innocent, so he would have gotten out eventually.
yeah, but he has something. He has something planned, and this is gonna be his. He's gonna hold this over. He's gonna hold this over them.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Earth.
Are you
Prep,
talking about on the wiki?
Yeah, that's to be designated as a universe.
That's
Like-
not the name of the. That's just because it's not a name. That's just
Yeah,
basically
it's
saying
to be added.
to be
but-
determined.
Yeah, to be determined. Same thing.
This is why you don't go on wikis.
Because it hasn't been confirmed yet.
But yeah, this episode was
yeah.
a 10 out of 10. John and Clark having that beef. It's gonna be cool. It's giving me Oliver and Diggle vibes from like season 5.
Okay. Yeah.
No, season 6, not 5. Season 6.
Bros.
So
I mean,
yeah,
they only beefed that one episode.
yeah, but this seems like it's gonna be like ongoing because his daughter is involved in this.
So to be like,
His family's involved in this.
so
And
to be like
honestly,
Arrow season 4.
Oh my gosh.
When
Oh,
Diggle
oh
was
my
mad at Oliver all that time.
yes. Hold on, I got it. Mayada.
Oh my-
It's not Superverse. Superverse is
Oh,
referring
God.
to if it was an entire universe of shows.
Yeah. Superverse would be called the spin-offs from Superman and Lois. And we're not getting spin-offs from Superman and Lois.
We don't have an Earth designation, so I make it a joke to just say Earth Todd. I didn't know you literally thought I was serious. It's a joke. That's just what I call it. Just like on the wikis, they say Earth to be determined, basically.
and that's why you didn't say not gonna lie.
It's weird, man.
Do you like how Clark became a reporter again?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Clark
that
is
was
killing
good.
it. Clark
That was
is
pretty
killing it.
cool.
Now the old lady, they pushed a little too hard, but it's
Yeah.
cool seeing Team Gazette. Clark got to take Chrissy flying for for once. That was cool to see. I like that. I
This
like that.
would be the second time that I've actually seen, third time that I've actually seen Tyler Hoechlin be a reporter in Clark role, because we see a little bit in Supergirl episode where he goes to confront Lena, and then we see him again in the past episode when he's working with Lois, but we never actually seen him take front until now.
When they were questioning the lady about Pia, and she said that she got quiet and she turned into a different person in high school, does that mean that when she got her powers, or
Most likely that's
meta
probably
powers?
when,
Yeah,
that's probably when she
Yeah.
developed her powers. And
And
if they dive into that, if the show does get another season, maybe they could take a look back at other unexplained cases from back then. Maybe there was a reason why people developed metahuman powers. Now, what's up, Darren? I will say, guys, yes, the future of the show is uncertain, but we do not know yet. We know the CW Next Star wants to pick up at least one of the DC shows for mid-season, meaning January, and it's rumors circulating that the show could even move to HBO Max if the CW does not pick it up. So we should be finding out something this week. Their upfronts are tomorrow. Let's just wait and see. Whatever happens, let's just enjoy this season, because this story, how it's building up, this story is really, really good. They weren't so heavy-handed on the cancer stuff this week.
Yeah,
they still. I don't know. They still were. I was still like, are they still gonna
feel
go?
like
through?
if they renew Gotham Knights over Superman and Lois, it's going to start something
Oh,
fierce.
I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
I'll be one of those people that go, "What the freak are you thinking?"
I mean, yeah, we would, but yeah,
I just got
it's
paid.
it's cheaper, so I get it.
Congrats, Lance. Payday.
Woo. But yeah. So, man, I didn't know what to do when this episode went off. I was so bad. I said we needed just a little bit more. The little montage at the end where it's like it was the music versus what was happening on screen.
Well,
Like
it was
Mateo,
the Cure.
Yeah, you see Mateo just throwing stuff. I'm like, this is weird.
throwing a fit. Yeah.
Wow, Lance, it's Maze now, not HBO Max.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's going to Maze.
No, yeah, Maz.
Maz, not Maze. It's going to Maz. The Bizarro ending was cool. I still want to know how. How, like, is he gonna have his memories? Because that Bizarro was
No,
not
I
simple.
think it's gonna be like the comic book version,
Didn't
like
Bizarro
where
go
he's
green?
pretty much dead.
Did you see the color of his eyes? I look green to me, not blue.
I think it was just a filter.
No,
Because if it was green, it'll foreshadow cancer.
that's the eyes they use when they have characters die and stuff, and it's like no color in the eye.
Because
I think that's what it is.
First of
Bizarro's
all,
eyes
Bruno
were
just
like-
loves dead people or halfway dead people. Like, he just has a fascination with death. Secondly, I never realized how stocky Chad Coleman was.
Well, yeah, he's a big dude, man.
Yeah, I mean, in
Like, it's a no-
Walking Dead, he was
It's no
huge.
it's no neck.
Wow, I was joking, dude.
It's no neck, so he's walking like this. But
I was doing that on purpose. I saw you.
I thoroughly enjoyed this. I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. It said they
Yeah, it
seem
was good.
maybe they were more cloudy algorithm. I just thought it was because of the filter that they used on the show. But we'll find out. Not this week. We gotta wait another week. We'll find out.
It's a break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it comes back on next week. But I will say, guys, we get the and we're about to wrap it up. But we get
the finale of Flash next week.
The finale of Flash is next
Oh.
week. We only have 2 more episodes, so the Flash is not long for this world.
Oh,
It's
man.
been a wonderful.
Rest in peace.
I'm not ready for that, man.
It's been a wonderful 9 years. Ups and downs. It's almost over. Hopefully, we still have Superman and Lois for another year. We should be finding out possibly tomorrow. Hopefully,
I vote for 2 years, please, and thank you.
I vote for 2 as well.
Yes,
Hopefully, they
yes.
drop it. If they drop it, I remember they dropped the Stargirl announcement, the cancellation announcement at like 8 a.m. I was at work. I was pissed.
I
ruined
really
my
hope
day.
they don't drop the
Ruined the whole
episodes
day.
from 13 to 10.
No, they already. Why though?
Because if it goes to HBO Max, they would. Their limits are usually 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, most of their shows got 10.
Well, it's better than.
I just hope it doesn't go from 13 to 10.
If it go to HBO Max, it probably will.
If it does,
Unfortunately.
Oh, Darren.
Hey, Darren, you're here. Welcome.
Darren jumped in, and we're about to jump off.
And he missed the intro.
Can you? Where is he? I want him to see the intro.
You're
his mic
muted, Darren.
Is he still
We
at
can't
work?
hear you.
Are you still at work?
The Darren. Hello.
Darren.
The Darren.
Darren. Oh, he left.
And he's gone.
All right. Anywho, guys, like I was saying, last 2 episodes of Flash are upon us. Next week, if you all are going to see The Little Mermaid, I'm going to see it. I'm taking my
there we
kids.
go.
I'm not going to see it, just by myself, of course. I'm taking my kids.
Oh, I am.
Darren's taking his kids?
No, I'm going by myself.
I will, however, be dressed in cosplay as Ariel.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the week after that, you all know what's dropping.
Flash.
No, Across the Spider-Verse.
Flash.
Yeah, Across Spider-Verse come out.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Across the
Flash is
Flash.
like 2 weeks after that.
Across the Flash.
Okay.
Ticket sales should be starting. But 3 Dubs, do you want to play the new intro for Darren before we jump off?
Sure, I'm already on it.
What are you waiting for? Come join the Geek Drunk Nation.
Very nice.
I don't know what it is about that last clip of me. I think I either did not have a haircut when I sent 3Dubs that video, or it's the filter he put over it. But my beard looks so fluffy. I look like Ice Cube.
That's a compliment.
I look like Ice Cube. I'm so hot. I can't help it. But guys, does Darren want to say anything before we jump off, because he was held hostage at work today?
Everyone go eat some ice cream. Okay, that's it.
What kind of ice cream?
A Klondike bar.
No.
What would you do?
No.
Stop trying to kill me.
Kit Kat bar. Well, it wouldn't be chocolate if you take off the chocolate and just eat the ice cream.
I don't think that's how that works, dog.
It's just a hard shell.
But 3Dubs, do your thing. We will be back. The only reviews I'll probably put out a special video this week talking about Titans or something. Because the only review that I'll be posting this week is The Flash. Dang, that's depressing. I might talk about Gotham Knights this week. I don't know. But y'all, let me know what you want me to talk about. I might talk about the Orville this week. That show was great. And then I'll be talking about House of the Dragon for Lara.
Wait, Gotham Knights is off too, actually. I forgot.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, cool. I have I won't have anything to nap to. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I didn't fall asleep this week. It just didn't hold my attention.
I did. I fell asleep.
But guys, it's been a time. Check you next week, same time, same channel, same crazy antics. Yeah.